I can remember that Saturday the 6th, marching up on the airstrip to the tune of a Navy band and passing in review of the admiral and a couple of generals. We had no idea, of course, the next day we would be in war. Well, I was getting dressed. I was getting dressed in the barracks, getting ready to go to church in Honolulu. And I heard some explosion outside. So I ran out to the outside of the barracks, and there were 5 sergeants gathered there, and I asked them what was going on, because the airstrip was about 500 yards away. And the planes were diving, I could see that. One of them said he thought it was the Army Air Corps was on maneuvers. One of the other buck sergeants that was there says, no, he said, I don't think so. He said, quote, I have never heard in an engine that sounds like that. And man, everybody froze when he said that. We realized. So we split and ran, and one of the guys that was there was an enlisted fighter pilot. He's pretty smart. So he took off, and I thought, well, I'll follow him. And we ran about 100 yards down between some barracks, and he got hit, and went down with a real minor wound on his heel. So I could see that he didn't need my help, so I just regrouped my thoughts, and I went back to my barracks to get my rifle. And another corporal came in, and he suggested to me that we get our rifles. And I said, what good will that do? We have no ammunition. And he said, well, there is some ammunition in the guard shack, which is close by. So we ran across the compound, an open compound, and as we did, we were strafed by a Japanese fighter, and he overshot us. But you could hear the bullets whistling by your head, and it felt like you were being attacked by a group of bees. You wanted to swat them away, but neither one of us were hit. I think we hit one of those planes that roused the ire of the Japanese, because one of them peeled off a two-seater with the rear gunner in it, and he fired right into the trees, and I watched the bullets kick up the ground right in front of my feet, and I wasn't hit, which is kind of ridiculous, trying to shoot a fighter plane down with a rifle, but we tried. And there was a second lieutenant who was the post exchange officer, and he acquired a brand new Chevrolet station wagon, so he could go into Honolulu and purchase things. And it was parked outside of the little exchange tent, and the sergeant jumped in it and drove up to the flight line. He crossed the runway under fire. He went on the other side. He went into an underground ammunition bunker. He rammed the doors so he could get in, and he and some other Marines came out and they helped load ammunition. They put it in a station wagon, and he took off back under fire across the runway and down to the officer of the day's post, and unloaded ammunition. And that's the only reason we had any ammunition, because this man had the foresight to do so. And I regret to say he didn't even get a thank you. When it was over, we went out and picked up the wounded and the fatalities. And then everybody went about their normal job. This amazed me. Nobody said anything. Just clerks went to work, and truck drivers went to work, and as though nothing had happened. And I thought that was kind of strange.